Natasha Bedingfield, these words, like her, she was on the show last week. At the moment, we're sitting here with Delta, and we might take a few more calls, because these people drive us mental. They ring, they email, they yell out, they come to the radio station, they want to know, you know, when are you going to see Delta? When are you going to, well, how come you haven't had Delta on the show? Blah, 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 blah. So here they are.
And they've all been emailing, wanting to ask questions. We have Tina on the phone. Hey, Tina, say hi to Delta.
Hi, Delta.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, I absolutely love you, and I love the new single.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's fabulous, and good luck for the Arias on Sunday. I hope you
I appreciate that. Are you going to be watching?
Yes, for sure. For sure. Now, I was just wondering, when Daniel McPherson was last in the country, he was talking about pashing a really famous person, but he wouldn't give out too many details. Now, I thought it may have sounded a little bit like you, and so...
We did think that, didn't we? Heaps of people rang up and said, that's obviously Delta. He was just stock short of actually saying the name. Have you
What did he say?
I can't remember. I think we were talking to him about...
He gave hints as to who it was.
Yeah.
But he didn't... You kind of narrowed it down. You went, well, that could only really be Delta, but you didn't know. It could have been
either been Delta or Kylie, and we just thought, I'll just hope it's Delta. Because he was on Neighbours, and he would have had access, and did that ever happen?
No.
Oh,
do you wish it did? Sorry about that. I've never even heard that. I don't think I've actually had a conversation with Daniel.
Oh, well, so what, you don't...
We've met before.
I've kissed chicks before that I've had no conversation with Delta. That's not fooling anybody. Well, if it's not Kylie, then we're just going to have to start moving through the mail.
You're going to have to keep looking. What was the clue? I think it was she worked on Neighbours. She's a really big star in Australia. She's overseas right now.
And you were at the time.
And you were over in the UK. And then I just can't remember what else.
And he said the initials were DG.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He just didn't.
I was thinking, maybe I did, and I don't remember. So I'm sure I didn't. So were you on Neighbours when he was on
No,
Neighbours?
I wasn't.
So you wouldn't even really know him. Oh, there you go. He's just trying to make out. He's flashing you without saying it.
Well, it might have been Danny Minogue.
She was on Home and Away, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who it could be, unless it's Natalie Imbruglia. It's the only other thing I could think of.
Oh, Natalie. It might be, you know.
Anyway, we'll ask him next, but at least we know it's not you, Delta.
Oh,
We're slowly working it out.
Yeah. Okay, Jess is on the phone. Jess, what's your question for Delta?
Hi, Delta. Who would you be taking to Aries as your date?
To the Arias as my date?
Yeah.
Actually, I think I've got, well, my brother's not going this year, and I think my mum, I'm going to make sure she comes, because she's like, oh, should I go? I'm like, Mum, you've got to come to the Arias. She works so hard. And Dave Holmes, my manager, and two girlfriends of mine. Lauren, Matt and Lauren.
Now, last year at the Arias, it was very overwhelming for you. Obviously, you know, you won so many awards. It was a really big night for you. This year, are you looking forward to just sort of chilling and relaxing a little bit more and having fun?
Yeah, I think it's, well, performing this year, so it's singing kind of the voice. And it's kind of a different, it's really bizarre because I can't compete with last year. It was this unbelievable time, and it was so special, and there was such a moment that I'll never forget, like Darren Hayes singing, or just being there. It was just so unbelievable. So this year, it feels really different. It's a new year. It's a completely new feeling about the air. It's something that I hope that it's got a really nice vibe again about it. And I just want to enjoy the night and cheer for all the Australians that go up there or are nominated, and hopefully just put on a good performance. That's my goal of the night.
I'm not going.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Just don't want
to. We won't be there anyway.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so we'll have to, you'll have to tell us all about it. But we're on the Gold Coast, so...
I was going to go.
We were.
But then I was asked to host the prestigious Rail Awards, which no one knows about. But let me tell you, it's as big as the freaking Logies in the radio world. Right? It's bigger than the Logies. So we've got to host it on the Gold Coast, and I just thought,
You're definitely not coming out?
Oh, I'll be in town, but I might not go. I don't know.
But
please,
we want to see you, of course.
I'll still watch it on TV if you're there.
But Kyle's not going to be the same. I'll take you as my date.
Oh.
Deal. I'm going.
Now, what about what you're wearing to the Arias?
I have no idea still, Jackie. I mean, I think every time before an awards night we speak, and you ask me, what are we wearing?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Well, how does the process work? People just show up on the day with gowns and say, look at this gown, mate.
Like
this is a French
You could see
embroidered.
Kyle's hands right now.
800 silkworms have been working their arse off for 4 months to boom this dress for you.
You know what? I actually know. There's been a couple of dresses. Normally, I mean, the RF was made with Lisa. Lisa and I, we all sort of came up with something.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think a few dresses I've looked at, but I'm not sure what I feel like going for at the moment.
What designers have you been looking at? Lisa Ho again, Colette Dinnigan, that sort of thing?
All of the above. There's a couple of people that have been really great with saying, so what sort of dress? And I didn't even know what colour or if I was going to wear a colour or what I was going to wear. So.
But you would surely you'd be the sort of person who would think anything that does not make me look like I've got a massive ass.
Yeah, no girl wants that.
No one wants that.
It's very important for a girl for some reason.
Not that you would ever look like that, Delta. You don't have to worry. But so basically you haven't decided, but you'll be wearing 2 outfits, or because you're performing. So.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've got a few ideas, and I think I know what dress and tops I'm going to wear, but I'm not quite sure yet.
Right. Okay. So are we going to see any surprises? Like, are you going to do your hair differently? Is there going to be a new look for
wardrobe malfunction?
No, I've been there, done that. Yeah. Is there going to be a new look on the night? Are you looking for that, or you know?
Maybe. Honestly, to tell you the honest truth, I really am still deciding. I know it's the 11th hour again, but
yeah,
I think I've got a few ideas, so we'll see.
Cool. We'll have to wait and see. Now we have one more caller, which is Catherine. Catherine, say hi to Delta.
Hey Delta, how you doing?
Hey Catherine, good. How are you?
Fantastic.
That's great.
I just wanted to ask you, were you planning to grow your hair long again, or are you going to keep it short and more modern?
Short and more modern?
So you mean that the long hair a little bit sort of old-fashioned? Is that what you're saying?
No, I actually love long hair to bits, but I was just wondering if you were going to grow it again, or were you just going to keep it as it is?
Well, it's going to take a while to get back to that length that it was. But, you know, I think I'm just really going to enjoy every single length it gets to and try something different and have the short hair for now. I'm not going to put any extensions in, if that's what you mean. Or
All right.
I'm going to just leave it every length and keep growing it and then see where we get to from there.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Work in progress, it is.
You would like to wait for it to grow naturally, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because the extensions, did you consider extensions at any stage? Did you think, oh, I might try it, or did you just think, no, I'm not going to even
No,
go there?
I didn't think it was kind of appropriate, or I didn't feel that after all this that I could just put some hair extensions in, have long hair, and say, yeah, look, I'm exactly the same person. Look,
Yeah.
you know, here I am. I've got the same look as Innocent Eyes, and because that was such a defined chapter for me. That was really, it was such a different time, and there was all this. It was just a different feeling, and I think that everything that's going on, I couldn't just put extensions and have long hair and be exactly the same person.
I think that's what I must admit that when you first, growing your hair, I thought, oh, well, she'll get it to a stage where she'll probably put hair extensions in. And I was so pleased that you didn't, because it almost said that you were proud to go through this experience and you weren't ashamed of, this is the way you are and you're making the most of it. And it was a good message out there for all the girls and boys, I guess, and people that are experiencing what you've experienced.
No, absolutely. And I think that's really, I try not to be fearful of the fact that it is a different identity and the fact that I have to, the album's called Mistaken Identity, and I think you can read into that anything that you like, but it was just, I tried to sort of embrace the fact that you have to embrace, and hopefully that I've learnt from this, and then grow and be a stronger person. But then in saying that, I could say to I'm blue in the face, I'm being true to myself, but if I was to try and do something that wasn't, then it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. No, I think that's great. Well, we have still got calls on the phone. We're going to come back in just a second. And sorry?
I was just thanking her for the question.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Catherine. I don't even know if she's still on the line.
I've hung up on her.
Yeah. Right, fair enough.
It was just going on and on. She doesn't want to hear it. Well, we should really name it the Delta Goodrem Show today. Delta's here talking to us. Look, the news is finished. We're running a little bit late. What we want to do is for Delta to hang around. Oh, do not be sorry. I'm happy to run late. I don't care if the Hot 30 doesn't start tonight till 9:30.
No problem.
That's fine with me. But we just want to play a couple of songs. Then we want to make a very special call to somebody who would really appreciate a call from Delta.